Hey guys, Ajax22 here, and I got a special treat, an initial inspection video of a gun that the guys and I have nicknamed the Rusty Pickle. Rusty Pickle because this thing has definitely been brining in something other than water. It's kind of an interesting one. That this is a Ruger Mark II, older one. Steel bull barrel. It's actually a pretty nice setup. This would be a very desirable pistol if it wasn't, rusted absolutely solid. Now, I don't know if you can quite make it out. Hopefully I can get the focus to pull and you can make out just how nasty this stuff is. I'm not usually one to be skittish of rust, but this is one that I didn't want to actually put into my gun case. It was needed to be wrapped in plastic first. It's that kind of a horrible scaling, flaking. I mean, the story is that this was actually part of a hoarder's kind of a filth, and actually wound up in some wet penny savers, and then became part of the scrap that when the dude died in his horrible nastiness. Did I mention nasty? It was really pretty far gone. I mean, some of the patterns of rust are just surprising. It's not chambered. It was loaded, as you can see, but not chambered. Stuck a dowel down the barrel. It went all the way to the breech face, so we're good there. But I don't know if you're fully able to appreciate just how bad this is. This is the type of rust that you really don't want to get on anything, ever. This is going to be pitted. This is going to be nasty. This is going to be pretty ugly, I suspect, when everything's said and done. Bolt's going to be interesting, trying to free up, getting it apart. It looks like somebody might have tried already a long time ago. See how the screw heads are a little bit munched? They might have tried on that one. I don't know if they tried on this one. I think the first step on this is hitting it with some water. Just if there is anything on it that's still nasty, just soap and water it. And then hopefully arrest some of the corrosion that way, and then hit it with some penetrating oil. I'm thinking pea blaster. But I mean, that's just an impressive level of nasty. I mean, this is going to chip off in chunks. I don't even know what that rear sight's going to do. It appears to be like an acid. That's why the Rusty Pickle was the name chosen. Yeah, I really don't know what sort of shape this thing's going to wind up being in. If worst comes to worst, I have some Mark 1s and some standards. I don't know if I have any Mark 2s kicking around or any parts for Mark 2s, but they should be able to improvise something. Worst case scenario, but it's just impressive. This had to have been exposed to something unpleasant. I've seen blood, I've seen salt, I've seen, guns that are 10 years on the bottom of a river. But this is something new, so I'm going to enjoy that whole process and getting to learn about the different types of rust, which I suppose makes me sound a little bit like a weirdo, but not the first time, probably not going to be the last time. Just amazing how they how this sees together. I'm not sure what the white is I don't know that I want to know. But yeah, let's wash it down, oil it up. After it's soaked for 12 hours in some oil, I'll set it on a piece of foil, I think, and spray it with some oil and just let it do its thing. Yeah, well, I'll see if I can hit it with a hammer and at least get the bolt thinking about opening up. Or perhaps see about getting the grips off and getting the trigger. It's got to come apart somewhat before we can do an electrolysis on it, I think. I mean, I guess we could just dunk it and see what happens to the trigger, see what happens to the rest of it, but yeah, I'm excited about this. All right, guys, I'll catch you later and hopefully post some new videos on all the different projects, including this one. All right, peace. Okay, real quick before we go into the oil, was able to get some of the rust just flaked off with a little bit of soap and water. Lends some credence to the idea that this is partially just gunk. It might just be that the Penny Saver wet newspaper had stuck to the gun and frozen it because it got some moisture to it. It's going to be interesting seeing what this thing turns out like. Part of the white, it looks like the rear sight assembly was aluminum, and I think that the moisture, the medium to hold the moisture, and the dissimilar metals may have created a battery effect, which then caused all the nasty corrosion. So, yeah, I still think that there's something on this that wasn't water, but a lot of it seems to have well, not a lot. A decent quantity seems to have just gone away with the warm water, so it's lending me a little bit more hope that this will be quick and easy. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. But yeah, I'm going to go and hose this down with some oil and give you guys an update video hopefully tomorrow. Alright.